I woke up, thank the Most High for this life that I'm living. These meditations get my mind right and me in tune with my spirit. On this east side, spreading these vibes in this physical dimension. My ancestors assisting on this earth with a mission. Peace, life, and love. We're here with another episode here on Peace TV. You got your host, Brother Peace, and who am I rocking with today?
My name's Chazz, and I'm black. Other than that, I rapping things. And I'm here with Brother Peace, and we're on Peace TV. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Sun's out. It's Sunday. The sun's out on a Sunday. I was born on a Sunday, so this is actually like a day for me that's very special. So yeah, and it's actually the first day of the week. A lot of people think Monday is the first day of the week. It's really Sunday. Okay. Yeah, so yeah.
Give thanks, good brother. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come tap into the frequency of peace with me today. You know what I'm saying? We out here in Richmond, California, man, in my hometown, and I just give thanks.
Are you from Richmond?
Yeah, I'm from Richmond,
wow.
brother. So
I'm from Hercules.
okay,
So,
you know, not too far of a distance, man. We're close. You know what I'm saying? So, so with this connection today, brother, I just want to tap in with you on the frequency of peace, and you know, get your perspective of peace. Like, how do you view peace in this life? What is peace to you?
So when I think of the word peace or hear the word peace or anything like that, the first thing that comes to me is peace of mind and the peace that comes within your mind. Basically, when I hear peace, it's like what comes naturally that doesn't bring you anxiety, that doesn't feel forced, that doesn't feel like peer pressured, just natural. It just feels natural. If you're with people, you could be at peace. If you're by yourself, you could be at peace. Just things that feel natural is just peaceful. Like, because a lot of people feel like peace is quiet. You know, some people feel more rejuvenated with loud noises and can be comfortable with loud noises going on around them and stuff like that. So that's how I feel when it comes to peace. It's really just about self. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about how you feel about yourself and what brings you peace. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you have your definition of peace. Because, like, how you just asked me, I can ask you, and you probably tell me something completely different. And then who am I to be like, that's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? You know? So it's like, yeah, just peace of mind. Like, that's every time I hear it, I think of that. It's like, okay, when you're at peace, that means you're fine with yourself. You know what you trying to do and how you trying to do it. Like, yeah, stuff like that.
I can relate to that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we all got our own different version of peace, and we just got to acknowledge that and accept that, you know what I'm saying, and respect that. So that's powerful, bro. I appreciate you sharing your perspective and how you view peace. I just want to get some examples of how you create your peace intentionally. Like, if you're not feeling that peace or content within yourself, what are some things you like to do to get you in that state of peace?
So if I'm by myself, if I'm not at peace with myself, if I'm by myself, I'm probably arguing with myself. So that's probably what that is. I know I'm supposed to be doing something, but I keep telling myself I'm not supposed to be doing it, and I know I'm going to regret not doing it. So it's just me fighting myself. That's where. So if I know what I'm doing and I'm supposed to do it to get it done, then I'm gonna find that peace for myself. But if I'm with people and I don't feel peaceful, then I have no problem with communicating that. A lot of people tend to apologize for the truth, and that's kind of weird. You know, like, basically, like if you're somewhere and you're like, I feel uncomfortable, why would you be like, hey, I feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry that I feel uncomfortable, but I feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that doesn't make sense. Why am I sorry? Why do I have to apologize because I feel upset about something that you don't? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I shouldn't feel sorry for that, you know? But we're not talking about being sorry and stuff. I always do that. It's like me just flying off topic and stuff. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Like, that's just how it's just communicating. That's it. Just communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest thing I feel like anyone can do when it comes to trying to find peace with themselves. They're with people. Just communicate what's going on. Exactly. Yeah. Like, if there's a problem with something, just communicate it and don't feel scared or worried about it. Then you'll find peace within yourself, you know? Okay. So, yeah.
That's powerful. Would you say that in our generation, is it hard for our brothers and sisters to communicate and genuinely express how they feel about stuff?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I really do. Just basically just piggyback on what I literally just said. Literally, like, dang, my bad. Because I don't like saying too much. Okay. So that's why I said my bad, because I don't like doing that. But that's just what it is. A lot of people are worried about how other people will perceive them or if they don't want to be their friend, because a lot of people aren't accepting of themselves. A lot of people don't know how to be their own friend. You know, that's a hard time. It's a hard thing for people. That a lot of people don't. They don't. A lot of people don't know how to be their own friend. If you could be fine by yourself, then you will understand that what you're doing isn't serving me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a thing that's just about me. I'm not making it about me, but it's more of like, I don't need you here in a way of I can be disrespected while you're here. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to be here. I don't have to be here. No one has to be doing this, you know? So if we can communicate that and come to a mutual respect thing, you know, then we wouldn't have to, have a conflict of feeling uncomfortable because we can communicate and respect each other because we're communicating. But a lot of people feel like I have to be your friend. So I'm going to tolerate this because or even not even friend, you have to be my boyfriend. So I have to put up with your bullshit, or you have to be my girlfriend. So I have to put up with your bullshit. Like, it doesn't have to be that way, because if you're at peace with yourself and finding peace with yourself, you wouldn't have to put up with these things that you feel is uncomfortable that doesn't matter to you in a way. You know, not saying in a selfish way, but just more of like, how is this going to benefit me in a year or 2 years, or what is this doing for me in 6 months, or what is this aligning with my chakras, or what is this aligning with my journey, or what is, like, you have to ask yourself these things first, not all at once. Like, you don't have to ask, that's going to hurt you if you do it all at once. You're like, who is this person, why are you here, and doing all that, you're going to stop a lot of opportunities that way too. But if you're doing something and you feel like it's too long, or you feel like it doesn't make sense, or you're too many questions are being raised that's causing anxiety, it's not for you. You know, like, of course you could work out through things and nothing good comes easy, but nothing good comes forced. You know what I'm saying? Don't force anything. You know, like that.
I've been through many forced situations. I know. Yeah, I've been through many forced situations. I know that you can express that as well. Like, and just forcing things are not naturally coming together. So things can just not naturally form. You know what I'm saying? So you won't have good turnout. Like, I've been in situations just building with women, like they're forcing you to be in a relationship with them when you're not there. But us as men, like you said, we have to communicate and acknowledge where we're at. You know, sometimes it's hard for us to say no, or we don't want to hurt people's feelings and stuff. We have to be honest with ourselves, and like, certain times you have to say no and set boundaries. A lot of times we might not be that intelligent when it comes to setting boundaries for certain situations that could put us in situations that aren't comfortable and fulfilling for us. You know, so
I've been learning that.
Yeah, I've been learning that too, man. I've been through many situations with just brothers and sisters, man, and just setting proper boundaries for myself, and like you said, being my own friend, knowing what's right for me and what's going to benefit me and allow me to feel at peace. You know what I'm saying? There's been many a times we allowed ourselves to be in situations where we've been robbed from feeling good and comfortable because of we just not being real with ourselves. So it's vital to be real with ourselves and others. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it comes to really protecting your peace. You want to share how you feel about protecting your peace?
Yes, because I was basically just my biggest thing with protecting your peace is communication. I'm not violent. I don't like being violent. I can be violent with words, though. I'm very good with this word shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like to be. I don't like to use it like that. I like to use my words as a strength to get me farther than what I need to do instead of hurt people's feelings, you know, and stuff like that. So a way to protect your peace is just, or by not saying anything at all. I swear, like, if you don't want to tell me no, don't say anything. You know, like, that just, I just feel like, because, you know, some people have a hard time saying no. And I can take things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not bad with rejection or anything like that, but people don't know that. A lot of people aren't good with rejection, and, you know, a lot of people deal with that. So if you don't want to say no, just don't say anything. Ignore the question. Like, I won't get offended. Like, just for me, I can just say that about myself. I can't really speak on other people. But if you feel like what I'm doing or what you're doing isn't helping either of us, and you still not gonna say nothing, and if I say something it's gonna hurt your feelings, just don't say anything at all, or don't say anything if I walk away. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave it like that, but we know by communicating it won't get nowhere. So we're just gonna, because I'm not violent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not going to fight you to leave you alone. And I don't want you to hate me. That's what it is. So I'd rather just, you know, leave it at that. And then another way to protect your peace is just by what you digest. It's not about what you eat. It's literally the shows you watch, the music you listen to, the people you hang around. Like, everything you digest is literally, like, important. Like how you eating that fruit right now. You know that's good for you. You know that feels good when you eat it. That's why you eating it. You feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, and drinking water. Like, water is so important. It's so vital. Like, you just learn a lot when you just digest different things and just do different things and go outside. Like, being outside is very peaceful, depending on where you live and stuff, of course. But you can find peace in anything if you just find in yourself. Like, if you're fine within yourself, because it's all about self first, but don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about self first. Don't get me wrong, but don't be selfish when it comes to self. Like, it's okay to have an open mind about things. It's okay to learn new things. It's okay to meet new people. Like, we all have this stigma of don't talk to strangers, and people don't understand that the childhood things that we learned really come up as we're adults, and people don't understand that, you know, because I'm only 23, so and when people say you're a baby and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, and I'm still learning and stuff, but it's like, nah, like, I'm really an adult learning to be an adult, and it's like, wow, like, this is being an adult, and it's just like, what the fuck, like, this shit is crazy, because you, like, even kids, like, when you're in middle school and you see kids in high school, they're getting older and stuff like that, and it's like, damn, y'all hella grown, but it's like, nah, bro, like, this shit is wild. But one thing I've learned, like, doing grown shit in like high school and stuff like that, that's not grown shit at all. Grown shit is paying bills and stressing about that shit. That's grown shit. Bold shit is what we do as we grow up. We do bold shit, like shit that's bold, like shit that we think we're not supposed to do or we're learning and stuff like that. That's bold shit. So like, ways to protect your peace with the bold shit is like, is this gonna benefit me or is it gonna hinder me? Or if benefit doesn't always have to be like money or a material thing. It could be your time. Like, you could learn something new, or you can, you know, stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Like, when I hear stuff like protect your peace, it's more of just who you are. Like, if you know how to defend yourself and defend what you got going on, then you have no problem with, you know, defending your peace, because that's what it is. You know, is peaceful. Again, peace of mind. That's why we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, brother, you really went in on tapping into right there about protecting your peace. Like, that was very vital, and I have faith that y'all who tuning in, that y'all take some of these notes, man, because it's vital that we protect our peace. It's vital that we tap into our own version of peace, and we create it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm growing up in Richmond, California. I've been exposed to a lot of hood shit. I was even shot out here in 2016, bro. So like,
thank God you're alive.
no, for real, and I'm grateful I'm alive, bro. And I had to overcome a lot of things that tested my peace, bro. Like, I would say, like, peace was not given to me out here. I had to develop that, find that, and tap into different things to create that. You know, so finding different outlets like music, tapping into the outlet of music and creating and singing and vibing and harmonizing, like, that puts me in a state of peace. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into art and drawing, that's one of my passions. Like, sitting there drawing, that's meditative, and it puts me in a state of just allowing me to be in a peaceful state of being. Tapping into cooking in the kitchen, I like to chef it up, bro. Like, that shit really gets me at a peaceful frequency when I'm in the kitchen, chopping up the different vegetables and stuff, getting everything in formation. Yeah, bro. So I be in there going in, bro, and like just learning about different recipes and stuff. So also just learning too, expanding my mind and receiving different information that could benefit me in my journey. I feel like that's peaceful.
Can I tap into what you're saying?
It's good, brother.
For sure. Just because you're naming activities and you're saying it's peaceful, like, so when a lot of people hear peace, they think of quiet, they think of, you know what I'm saying, like, just like serene meditation, not doing anything, really just like, you know, that's what I feel like people think of when they hear peace. So the fact that you just brought up all them activities, stuff like that, I'm like, bruh, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hella crazy, because I don't think of it as peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I don't think of it as like, oh, I kind of think of it as just having fun. So maybe having fun for me is peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So that's hella, like, I appreciate that you brought that up, and these are things that draw peace to you, because I feel hella good when I do all them things you just said. You feel me? So it's like, bruh, like, and it's not even for the people. Like, you know how people are rappers and cooks and they do it for a job, and some people hate their job. Like, I don't get that. Like, it's like, why do you hate your job? Like, but you know what else I've been learning? A lot of people are a slave to the dollar. Slave to the dollar. A lot of people are a slave to the dollar. I almost became a slave to the dollar earlier, because so with my treats and what I do and stuff, I don't have any right now, and I just spent hella money yesterday because I was supporting hella vendors and stuff like that. So I spent hella money yesterday, and I was feeling like I didn't have no money. I don't like using the term broke, because I'm not broke. I'm not a broken person. Money don't control me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't have a dollar don't mean I'm broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't move like that. I don't say things like that.
Spell they put on our people,
bruh.
A lot of different words and perspectives that it's a lot of different words and perspective that we use that really stagnate us and put a limiting vibration on us. Like, we are not broken people.
Yeah, I do not use that term.
Just, you may not have a large amount of currency at the moment, but you are not a broken person. You are a powerful human being that can power up and
you can make a dollar.
And make a dollar in many different ways, especially in these times. Like, it's many different ways to get money now. Like,
easy.
It's crazy. And so, like the brother said, don't be a slave to a dollar. Don't be a slave to anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, tap into things that can allow you to be in a frequency of peace, and you not feeling like you enslaved or you gotta just forcing it. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is very powerful, bro.
Thank you.
You got any just personal messages that you feel, or anything you just want to share on your own intent?
I guess, yeah. Just like besides personal messages to tap in, like for people, for the beautiful people watching, for future use and stuff like that. You can follow me on Instagram at my name's Chazz, MyNames CHAZZ. Not my name is Chazz. It's my name's Chazz. So it's like if somebody's like, oh, what's your name? My name's Chazz. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know, but I just really appreciate this opportunity of being here, you know what I'm saying, and just expressing my piece for I don't even know how long we was here, but I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? And like, to continue on my thought about almost being a slave to the dollar. So I don't have any treats right now, and I sold out basically, which I feel good about. But then I spent a hunk of money yesterday supporting vendors and stuff like that in Sacramento. Shout out to Hippie Life because they had a beautiful event, and there was so many beautiful vendors out there. I bought one thing from everybody. I had to, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, off top, because people support me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But I was like, and hella people are DMing me trying to order stuff and stuff like that. So I almost canceled on you to go back home to bake. You feel me? But then I'm like, this is me being tested. You feel me? Because my sister act like a slave to the dollar, and I be preaching to her about it and stuff like that. I'm like, this is me being tested right now. You feel me? Literally, bro. Like, this is me being tested. Like, am I a slave to the dollar? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I? And I'm not. You feel me? Because I'm here. You feel me? So I feel good about that. You feel me? We just had this enlightened ass conversation. I really feel good about that. So yeah, I appreciate you, and I appreciate I appreciate you allowing me being here and all that, and the sun's out, like it's just so nice, like it's so beautiful.
No, I appreciate just your gratitude, just appreciating your present moment, and having a mind to be able to reflect and analyze things that you need to shift, and not being a slave to things. That's very powerful. And
it's really just about what you say.
What you say.
You know how you like say, you know how you say stuff to people like tell you like you're a vegan, right? But you're not like pushing like that shit hard, like, bro, stop eating that. You know what I'm saying? And you're going back home eating a burger because you're like, oh well, I was a vegan all day. Let me, you know what I'm saying? You're not like that's like me telling my sister she's a slave to the dollar, and I'm like calling my friend like, hey, I'm broke, can you you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just hypocritical, and it doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck am I saying? Like, what am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I sitting here saying all this shit, and I'm like, I'm broke too. Like, I'm broke because I'm telling you not to say that. Why would I be saying that? You know? So I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, that's why we're here.
So give thanks, you know. I just appreciate the brother having the essence and energy of gratitude, man. Yeah. Like, I give thanks to just share space with my brother and to tap into a peaceful frequency, because it's so many stigmas and conditioning when it comes to melanated men coming together, just tapping into a peaceful frequency. A lot of times it be our ego and our pride. We comparing each other, we judging each other, all these things that block us from just building and being on a frequency of peace. So tapping into this frequency is empowering, and I have faith more brothers and sisters can come together and tap into this frequency and share their version of peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace, life, and love. You can tap in with the brother. You want to let the people know your IG and your social media one more time?
My name's Chazz, MyNames CHAZZ. All my social media is Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I have music out if you guys like music. I make music and stuff. I work with psilocybin, so I'm pretty sure you guys have learned. He's teaching you a lot about psilocybin. I work with psilocybin. I make psilocybin treats, like it's chocolate, cereal bars, chocolate cereal bars, capsules. I have chocolate cups, just all type of desserts and stuff like that. I've been working with people who have PTSD, depression, anxiety. I've really been working with these people, and like I take people on nature walks. My homie is starting to work on nature walks out in Sacramento. So if you ever come up to Sacramento, bro, don't hesitate. On Sundays, like he's gonna start doing it on Sundays. We help people microdose, probably give them like a gram or two or something like that, and then we go on a nature walk and just help them reflect on themselves. Like, that's literally what we're just doing, just trying to help the world, help them reflect on themselves and just be at peace with themselves. So I feel like you'd be a great addition to this, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep tapping in with you about it. So yeah,
it's all love, and like the brother said, it is a movement going on with this psilocybin, and it's becoming more to the forefront of, you know, people's consciousness, and people are becoming more aware of these natural medicines that are here on the planet. They have been demonized. They've been hiding. They've been demonized because of, they don't want us to tap into our healing and to overcome our trauma and to tap into more self-discovery. It's really self-discovery when you tap into these things. Like, my art has advanced on higher divine levels, man, by just tapping in with this psilocybin. So we give thanks to many different elements on this planet that assist us on our growth and development. Man, you doing some powerful work, brother, and I appreciate you, and I see you. It's all love.
Wait, can I ask the people one question before we go? Why do y'all think y'all can answer this in the comments. Why do y'all think that things like LSD and psilocybin and marijuana and cannabis were things that are considered illegal? Like, do you think that they think we'll tap into our healing self and get dumb or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, what do they think we're gonna overturn them, or like, do you think we're gonna give them advice and they just don't want to hear it? You know what I'm saying? That's what blows me about it, because these things are that makes you smarter, yes, but it's not like we go against what people are talking about, because we're all for building and houses and property and shit. So it's like, what, they think we're gonna get dumb or something? That's what so y'all help me understand that. And yeah, subscribe. And yeah,
man, we got many of questions when it comes to these plant medicines and why they had demonized them, you know, but we have many things that can help us and help us our consciousness evolve. Like, out of my testimonies and hearing other people's testimonies, even my own testimonies, I just realized that it's consciousness expansion with these things. So,
but it's like, what are we gonna do? Build? You know what I'm saying? That's all I hear. That's all I get from when I have these conversations with people, is just building. So it's like, what are we like? What are we stopping? Like, if the government runs shit, and we need to go through them for taxes and stuff to even have this stuff, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what?
You know, it's a lot of things that we're wondering and questioning,
like,
man.
You scratch your head, like, what is the real root of the problem? Like, what is the problem? Like,
it's a lot of it's a lot of things that need to be answered, man. But we give thanks, and y'all tap in, follow my good brother, subscribe to the channel Peace TV, and y'all create y'all peace, however that may be. Peace and love.
I came up in the hood, but I be on that peace and love. I seen a lot of niggas die, see niggas get caught up. Decided those are not the past, I want experience. I took the time to elevate my consciousness. I realized my people out here dealing with self-hatred. That's why niggas be on these low vibrations, breaking each other down to the ground like the